Good morning, adventurers. We are on our way to the airport to the land of England. We are just making a quick pit stop at Panera because it's like almost 11 o'clock and we haven't eaten yet.
Oopsie.
And we're getting a little stressed because we're a little pressed for time.
I don't know. We have a couple hours to make it to the airport, but it also takes a couple hours to make it to the airport.
Yeah,
so.
Of course we have a few errands to run. It took us forever to finally pack our bags. But this happens every time, so I'm trying not to stress out too much.
It's gonna be fine. Our first flight is domestic, which I feel like you always have less hassles with.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna go to New York and then we're going to go over to London from there. I've been getting into iced coffees lately. Usually I'm a latte drinker, but I'm getting more into proper coffee. Pretty soon it's gonna be black. No, that'll probably never happen.
No, I don't think. I couldn't even do that.
So we've made a quick pit stop at my dad's because the plan is to drop off the car here and then we're gonna ride with Brian. He's gonna give us a little ride to the airport. But I'm getting a little stressed out because this is the heaviest my bag has ever been, you know, with the drone in there.
We talked so much about like, we're gonna get our packs the lightest they've ever been. We're really gonna do it this time. They're both heavier than I think ever.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
I don't know.
So we'll see if I'm really hurting by the end of the day. Coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for the ride.
No problem.
Appreciate it. See ya.
Be careful. I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Here we go.
You ready?
No turning back.
I don't know why, you guys, but I'm feeling a little anxiety this time around. I feel like, I don't know if you guys remember, but in January when we did this big long travel day to the LTA summit, it was kind of like what we're about to do, where it was just a lot of buses, a lot of trains, and way too much work. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did we tell them what today is, or like the plan? So it's a 4-hour flight to New York. We land in LaGuardia. Then we have to take a bus to JFK. Land at 5. Our next flight's at 11. It's an overnight flight to London. So we get there at like I think 9 a.m. their time. Then we have to take another train out all the way to the edge of Cornwall to Land's End.
And then we got to find our hostel.
Find our hostel. It's
and then
gonna
we'll
suck.
finally get to properly sleep.
And if you guys followed our last travels where we did an overnight flight, it went horribly. We didn't sleep a wink and we were zombies. So we'll see.
All right, security time. We'll see you guys on the other side. So we breezed through security. Allison decided to opt out of the scanner, which we usually do that. But as we've been traveling more, we don't always opt out.
Well, it just depends on time.
The scanner, like if you don't know, it's like the body scanner. I don't know if they do this in every country, but where you kind of stand up and it does this like little scan thing around your body. It kind of freaks us out. But I was curious what you guys think about it. If you ever opt out of that thing, or if you feel weird about it, you should leave us a comment and let us know. Yum, airplane coffee. Oh, more cream.
Time. I think you're gonna need it. Bye now.
Thank you. So we have landed in LaGuardia. We kind of made a mistake. We kind of misjudged the train schedule that was going to take us from London to Cornwall. So we're trying to figure out when we get into London how we're going to actually make it to Cornwall. We're trying to find a train. We're trying to do a bunch of ride-sharing apps to see if we can hook up with someone else who's traveling between those two places.
Yeah.
And we had one guy, but then he canceled on us. We were using a service called BlaBlaCar, and then there's another one called like Lyft Rides or something, so we're trying to mess with both of those and see if we can find a ride. So we're trying not to get too stressed out about that. And we're gonna kind of figure that out as we're making our way to JFK to board our other flight. Says there should be an express bus to JFK, so we just gotta find that. So we're just sitting on the side of the road waiting for our bus, but I've been using this app called Lyft Share, and I just sent a request to a guy, so hopefully he comes back and accepts it, or else we're not really gonna have a ride.
I don't know what we're gonna do if it doesn't work, so.
Fingers crossed. So that was a success. We just had a quick trip over to JFK. It was literally like a 10-minute ride. It ended up costing us about 16 bucks a ticket, which I thought was a little bit expensive, but I figure it beats trying to figure out all the trains to get over here. Quick update, we went to check in Norwegian and they had all their machines off, so they make you go through the line even though we're not really checking a bag. But we had to check in and get our boarding passes, and she makes us weigh both of our bags, and they're each like a few kilograms overweight.
Yeah, 7 pounds total overweight, 3 kilograms or something.
So then we just sat there and kind of put up a fuss, and then she just said, okay, go on through. Because she was trying to make us pay $65.
$65.
$65. So I was sweating. I was like, oh my God, this happens every time. But she just let us go through.
We've done Norwegian before and never had an issue, and we had these exact same bags. So they must be getting tight with their rules or something.
Yeah, we need to get better at researching bag policies. We just fly so many airlines, it's hard to keep it all straight. So it turns out that JFK is a very expensive airport. We tried to get like a panini and it was like 13 bucks, right? Which was a little too much for us. So the cheapest thing we could find was Starbucks. So I got a little panini here, which was like $8.
Yeah, mine was $9.
Yeah.
A little more substantial.
So it's about, what time is it, 10:30?
Yes, 10:30.
And so we've been just sitting around working and stressing out for the last few hours because we can't really find good transportation out to the area in Cornwall we're staying. We're literally staying in the far southwest tip of England.
Yeah, Land's End area, or Penzance. I don't know what we're gonna do. We were trying to finagle some sort of car rental, some combination of buses, some car sharing. Nothing seems like it's gonna work. So now we're thinking we may just stay in London for a night or two.
I feel like we've been in this situation before, and trying to get out there, it's gonna take too long, it's gonna cost too much, it's not gonna be worth it. The options are just not working, so instead we're just gonna chill in London for a couple days. Nikita's gonna be coming in, which we mentioned a couple of vlogs ago, and then we're gonna meet up with him and head out to Cornwall. Everybody always does this thing where they all line up way before the flight. They all started lining up about an hour before the flight started. So now we're in line, I don't know. Because if they're doing it, I'm doing it. Now everyone just kind of dogpiled in here, and there's like a bottleneck up there. This is what happens every time all these people line up. So we're sitting here in a line, but everyone else is just piling in there like a bunch of crazy people. Thank you. You know what's so funny about all those people lining up is that the guy ended up just calling by row, like he called row 20 to 30, which was us. So we were like, okay, I guess we'll just walk by this horde of people lined up. Back in the atmosphere, I'm afraid that she might think of me, yeah. 25C, this is us.
Yeah.
Perfect, thanks. Check this out, they got a little USB thing so I can charge my phone. It's the little things.
The little things.
Guys, quick update. We landed safely in London, and we ended up booking an Airbnb last minute, so everything was working out, but then something really bad happened.
If you've been following us on Twitter, you already know, but my passport has gone missing. I had it on the plane, filled out all my documents, it was in my backpack, and then I got down to border control and it's nowhere to be found, and they say they can't find it on the plane, so it's a magic act. Apparently I'm a magician and I can make passports disappear. So tomorrow, it's Sunday, so we can't really do anything. I keep calling, they haven't found it, so tomorrow we have to go to the US Embassy and hopefully, I guess, get one expedited. Luckily, we have upcoming travel booked quickly or soon, so that that should make them expedite it even faster. But I'm gonna be in big old trouble.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pay for a new passport.
And we're gonna have to pay to expedite.
Yeah.
I think it's like $140.
But the way she got into the country, we were really wondering, like, what the heck's gonna happen? Are they just gonna put us on a plane back to the States or what? But they ended up giving her this temporary piece of paper.
Yeah, they literally
that's for
just
this
like
kind of situation.
give you a little thing.
Yeah, and they gave her a little stamp down there.
And they
so
said,
that's her passport right now.
It says the person named below was given leave to enter the UK for the period and/or conditions indicated over leave.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you go.
But anyways, we haven't really been filming a lot of the adventure between then and now because we were just frustrated and scrambling around trying to figure it all out.
Plus, we only got like 2 hours of sleep, so we
yeah.
were just dying. This
I
guy's
crashed
been
out,
sleeping every time he sits down today. He's asleep.
Yeah,
Trains, buses, everything.
But I'm trying to stay awake so I can beat the jet lag. But it's gonna take a few days, like no matter what, to get over it.
No, but so my idea, since I'm so sad, is to go cheer myself up with some Thai food, and then probably go to bed. So good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.